Hey, great day to each and every one of you. Here we are again, back in this moment that we call Talk with Tillett. Let me first of all say how much I appreciate you logging in and tuning in to this time that we might be able to give you a trinket or treasure, something that will help you as you deal with some of the challenges in your everyday life. Something that I wanted to talk about today, and I think it ties into relationship building, the series that we've been teaching in Bible study. And here's a word that I want you to keep in your mental Rolodex. The word is peace. Let me say it again. The word is peace. Peace in the Hebrew is to restore or to put back in order that which is in disarray. It's also a Greek translation or Greek word irene, and that word means completeness. And so when I look at the two words, it makes me think about, since we're talking about relationships and some of the challenges we have in different types of relationships, again, whether it's a marital relationship, different types of family relationships, community relationships, job relationships, church relationships. There's a lot that we have to deal with. Confrontation, issues, challenges, we have to deal with on a consistent basis. We have them, we're going to have them. But there's certainly a way that we can get through them or that we can overcome them. And the word in your mental Rolodex today is peace. Peace is what's going to help you overcome those challenges. When I think about that word, I think about that familiar narrative in the Bible where Jesus has to wake up from his slumber. Disciples are going bananas, are going crazy because they're in the midst of a storm. Jesus is resting and sleeping in peace in the midst of a storm. They wake him up. Don't you care that we're getting ready to die? And to cut through all of the conversation regarding that text, Jesus, he stands and he speaks to the wind. He speaks to the wave. He speaks to what appears to be chaos and confusion. And he says, Shalom. He says, peace be still. What he's doing is he's taking that which is chaos and chaotic and confusion and madness, and he's speaking peace into it. When he speaks peace into it, everything begins to come back together. It starts to, the storm, the calmness of it, everything starts to come back together, and there's what the text says, a great calm. Here it is. You experience the same chaos and chaotic situations in your personal life. And instead of matching negative energy to negative energy by getting angry and upset, fighting back and fussing, go into your mental Rolodex and speak the words of peace into the situation, which brings a sense of restoration. That which has been broken, it brings it back together again. You are taking your positive energy and you are matching it up against negative energy. And in every situation, positive energy will always overcome negative energy. So when you find yourself in the midst of the storms of life, trouble on your job, trouble in your relationship, trouble in your community, trouble in school, just trouble everywhere, bills, your finances are, just speak the word of peace. And let me tie this in with that. What God does is gives us the ability to look in the place and the space that we need to find the answer to the problems that we face. First of all, we're speaking peace into it. We're speaking a sense of calmness into madness. And then God is directing us to what we need so that it will help us to completely overcome the challenge. You can't do that when you're caught up in the madness and you don't know what to do. You don't know how to get out of the situation. You don't know how the bills are going to get paid. You don't know how the relationship is going to come back together. You don't know how your situation is going to come back together. But when you speak calmness into it, then you are able to think with a calm mind. You can take what God has given you, and God will point you into the direction that you need to go into so that you can complete the overcoming of the obstacles that you face in your everyday life. Listen, the word this week, and you're going to put it in your mental Rolodex, is peace. I don't care if they cuss you out, speak peace. I don't care if they don't like you, speak peace. Don't care if they call you every name but a child of God, speak peace. I don't care if the bill collectors are calling you, speak peace. I don't care if the relationship is chaotic, speak peace. And when you do that, remember that word is about mending that which has been broken, pulling the pieces back together so that you can experience the wholeness and the healing so that you might be able to move forward in your relationship and the relationship that you have with God. Listen, thank you. I appreciate the time that you've allowed me to share with you today. I'm looking forward to sharing with you next week. What's the word again? Can we say it together? 1, 2, 3. Let's say it together. 1, 2, 3. The word is what? Peace in your mental Rolodex. Use it this week in the midst of those challenges that you face. God bless you.